in the sector, repair works that ought to be conducted, all kinds of things that he thinks are problem or affecting the work of ECG. Okay, so he acknowledges he may in his private office may be thinking that, well, sabotage could be a part of the problem, but honestly speaking, he knows that even if sabotage is happening, it's the least of his problems. There are much more bigger problems in the sector that needs attention of government. So yeah.
All right. So let's take a quick breather, and we'll be right back.
The Almighty Street Beat.
Them don't know who them are dealing with. Why I spiritually man tougher than them, physically I'm better than them. None of them can taste the apple of tie. Stronger than us, them are who them are who them are who them are try to kill. Who them are who them are who them are try to kill. I'm protected, man, untouchable, yeah. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Tell them I'm a hero. From zero up to hero. Ah, boy, I was born as a hero. I me see them as a batty wipe and them a me hero. You don't know the thing go. Claim you get at them never equal. I'm so deep I never shallow. I come to pave way for the rest of them for follow. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Them most have to tell me who send them. Who send them? Father God, I go fish them out and we are gonna hang them. We are gonna burn them. Them see me as a troll. Murder alert to the propaganda pandit. This never over. I'm of the biggest artist from a Simon that ever bust to the world. See me, I know, see me failure, I know for me. Don't know who no bad man can hold a word you give me. Me see them and me know them can't fool me, no good. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Long time and a ragga. When me name call 50,000 man gather. Go out, come cutting with a sad dagger. From you is a man, come face the real dan dada. Bullet up on no head away. Hide and seek youngster, afraid away. All do say we humble, trade away. Violate and you dead, straight away. Yeah. They da who them a traffic kill. Who them a traffic kill. I'm protected, man, untouchable, yeah. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. If I die today, if I die today, I'm a hero.
All right, welcome back. And so last Thursday, we were told about the unfortunate incident that happened at the Akostomo, where we were told that some substations erupted in fire. And we've been getting bits of updates from that place as well. I think yesterday, earlier in the day, the ministry told us that the facility had burnt beyond, they were not able to salvage anything. And so as it stands now, we were told that some part of the Akostomo Dam had halted operations because it was not safe. Now, yesterday, the Minister of Energy addressed the people of Ghana, and then he gave us some updates from there. Some of the things he said were positive, and so he said they were hoping that as soon as possible they were going to resolve this issue to curb the issue of the erratic power supply that we are currently facing in this country. So I think we'll listen to part of that speech and then we'll come back. So let's listen to the Minister of Energy, John Jinapo, as he gives us the latest updates in regards to the Akostomo Dam situation.
The challenges we inherited as a government. And the records will show that as of December 2024, the deficit, or what you call load shedding, went as far as 700 megawatts. A gap that posed a serious risk to national productivity and economic activity. When we inherited office, we had a multitude of challenges. We did not despair, we did not whine. We told you the challenge and confronted the challenges head on. Through coordinated efforts and decisive leadership, we implemented structural reforms across the entire value chain, from generation, transmission, through distribution, and its related areas. These reforms showed measurable results, and you can attest that for a very long time, the power was relatively stable, and we received a lot of commendation. On the generation side, independent power producers who were complaining and threatening to shut down received significant improvement. We worked on fuel generation, increased gas consumption from Jubilee, from TEN, and from N-Gas, stabilizing gas supplies. On the fuel side, with liquid fuels, we equally stabilized it. We brought discipline in the distribution sector, culminating in increased revenue collection, and more importantly, a very disciplined expenditure framework for ECG and NETCO. Whilst in 2024, ECG spent about 9.3 billion. This year, ECG spending 1.8 billion through efficiency, but spending that amount on critical infrastructure. And everybody can attest to that fact. Last year alone, we restored the partial risk guarantee from the World Bank, which had been depleted, $500 million. We paid over 1.4 billion energy sector debt, restoring confidence in the sector and ensuring that we deliver reliable power to the people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, taken together, these efforts have resulted in a period of relative stability in power supply, one that many Ghanaians have experienced over the past year. However, and as happens in life, recently we've had some major challenges. These challenges have become a two-pronged challenge. The first is the unfortunate incident that just occurred over the weekend. The second is the technical challenges we faced based on the obsolete equipment, overloaded transformers, and transformers that have been failing. But notwithstanding these challenges, the overall trajectory of the power sector remains strong, progressive. We continue with the reforms, and I must say that the sector remains resilient despite the recent challenges. And as Minister for the sector, even though this is a very challenging period, I am determined to work with the team to ensure that we overcome these challenges. And so, members of the press, with your permission, I will deal with these two challenges. And with your permission, I'll take care of the incident that happened at Akosombo last week. I address you today first on what happened to Ghana's biggest generation plant, the Akosombo plant. An unexpected and significant incident that has greatly and significantly disrupted power evacuation across the country. Fellow citizens, this incident represents one of the most serious and unprecedented disruptions ever experienced in Ghana's power sector. And in the energy sector, Akosombo used to serve as a balance of load. And so hitherto, all of us even believe that once you lose Akosombo, then you lose the entire nation. As unfortunate as it is, despite the loss of Akosombo, all the other plants have been running. But it leaves a major deficit. The fire incident severely damaged the control room responsible for power evacuation. Because when they generate the power from the thermal plant, from the hydro plant, it has to go to the control room first. Then the control room takes the power through the switchyard and distributes it. And so when you lose the control room, it means that on the spur of the moment, you cannot evacuate any power, thereby crippling a critical component of the transmission system leaving over 1,000 megawatts of power stranded at Akosombo. Obviously, with such an unfortunate situation, and inevitably, it results in supply disruption across parts of the country. Fellow Ghanaians, as minister responsible for the energy sector, my foremost desire and objective is to ensure that every Ghanaian and every part of our country enjoys a stable, reliable, and uninterruptible power supply for economic activity and social activity. This has been the focus of our effort since assuming office, and we have not relented on that effort. This unfortunate and unprecedented disaster, which I have never witnessed, has resulted in the temporary curtailment of power from our largest generation source, the Akosombo Dam, leading to severe power challenges not witnessed in recent times. Let me state, and I state humbly, to all those affected by this situation, I wish to assure you that I deeply empathize with you and I share your frustration and discomfort in this trying moment. We never anticipated this. We never saw it coming. We've never witnessed it. It's challenging, but we would rise above this challenge. Let me assure you that government, working through all relevant sector agencies, have responded with urgency and coordination. Our engineers have since remained on site. Some of them have stayed there for 3 continuous days without leaving site, working around the clock under very, very extreme and difficult conditions to restore operations. It has been hard work. It has been determination. When I visited the dam site and received a briefing, it was very challenging. Others thought that it was not going to be possible. But I'm pleased to inform you today that through emergency technical interventions and sheer determination, the first generation unit was successfully restored yesterday. This afternoon, as I was about preparing to come for this briefing, I received confirmation from the acting GridCo MD and the VRA MD that the second unit has also been brought and is generating power. I've also been reliably informed that the third unit is undergoing works and that it will be brought on as soon as possible. When we bring on the third unit, it then paves the way that the new technology, the innovative technology that they've never used following this incident has proven to be successful. Then they will bring on the remaining 3 units.
Never.
On behalf of government and on behalf of the good people of Ghana, I wish to seize this opportunity to commend and salute our engineers and technical teams who have remained on site, working tirelessly under extremely difficult conditions to restore the system to full operation. Let me tell you that your dedication, your professionalism, and unwavering commitment in the face of these daunting challenges and situation is truly, truly commendable. I salute you, I thank you, I commend you, and I'm immensely proud of what you've achieved so far. Given the situation, I've also directed the MD for the Electricity Company of Ghana to provide regular and timely updates to the public on areas that will be affected. We will not shirk responsibility. We would not deceive you. When I briefed the president told me to be honest and transparent. Yes, this unfortunate incident leaves a gap, and so it will affect some people. And so ECG, under the management of Engineer Julius Pekman, have been publishing regional updates. And in collaboration with the Ministry of Information, we're even going to make it more available for everybody to see what is happening. But because it is fluid, because it's not like the regular load shedding, where you are aware that for a foreseeable period of time, you cannot restore power, we cannot do weekly publications. In fact, engineers are working around the clock. Within this week, they are pushing to restore all the plants back online. And so we can only provide you with a very short interval period. Indeed, this morning, we published a schedule for 6 o'clock to 6 p.m. That's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This afternoon, they've had to review it because one more plant is come on with about 140 megawatts. And so we would not live in denial. When we face challenges, we will tell Ghanaians. We know that, like me, every Ghanaian wants to enjoy uninterruptible supply of power. But I also do know that Ghanaians also appreciate it when we have genuine challenges that is not caused by policy failure or intentional. We'll be honest with you, but we'll also tell you what we are doing to address the situation. And we have since been doing that right from the day I visited the plant and all the periodic updates that we've been providing. Let me also state clearly that disasters of this nature are neither predictable nor entirely preventable. And even in advanced countries, sometimes they face challenges. However, what remains within our control is the speed, the coordination, the honesty, and the determination with which we respond to these challenges. In our attempt to swiftly restore power, safety would remain paramount. The safety of the engineers is very, very critical. We can't afford to lose even one soul or sustain any injury. And so this work ought to be done diligently, meticulously, in accordance with safety standards. We would move with alacrity, we will move swiftly, but we will not seek to cut corners. To get to the root cause of this incident, as Minister for the sector, I've constituted a technical team chaired by the Venerable Engineer Williams Amuna to conduct a thorough and independent investigation into the incident. They will focus on the technical issues and come out with a report in 2 weeks. I'm well aware that the security agencies are also conducting a parallel one, looking at possible culpability and criminality, and we'll be waiting for that investigation. Let me assure Ghanaians that we remain fully committed to restoring normalcy within the shortest possible time. I have been briefed that the engineers are working around the clock this week, and I intend to visit them this night to thank them and encourage them. I wish them the best of luck, and I know they can rise to the challenge. And from what I'm witnessing, the engineers have indeed shown that they can do it. Thank you very much. Let me now deal a little.
Okay, Alpha, so you heard the Minister of Energy briefing us on what's happened and then some of the things that they've done so far to ensure that they are able to resolve the issue. So basically, I think it's in line with the conversation that we had with the PRO of ECG yesterday, and they told us that it's not that there's not enough power, but the evacuation is what has been affected. So although the power can be generated, it's the plants that are supposed to carry the power out and distribute it to the various places that has been affected. And so now there's some deficits in the power that we are running on as a nation, and so they would have to manage the little that we have. And the minister also pointed out that the Akosomo Dam is one of the, in fact, is the biggest power generation point that we have in the country. And so once the Akosomo Dam is affected, it means there is a huge deficit. But then good news, he said some of the plants have been restored, and the engineers are working around the clock to ensure that all of it is restored and functional so that we can at least experience some lifted burden as the weeks progress. And so first of all, what do you make of the conversation so far? He also specifically pointed out to some specifics that are very important to us in the Ashanti region. But then let's talk about this parts first, and then we'll move on to the parts that is exclusive to the people in the Ashanti region.
I think that listening to the minister, listening to the minister carefully, he sought to more or less summarize, or he sought to, give us a structure as to what we are currently dealing with, what has been the reason why we are experiencing the degree of doom so that we are experiencing currently, and also what is it that may have been happening which was making us experience some bit of doom so but not up to this scale. The other thing he sought to talk about was that they inherited challenges, and through their own innovations put in some measures to sustain the situation. And he also summarized the problems, or came to the conclusion that the problems is as a result of two major factors. Okay, what happened in Akosombo and what's been happening that they have been working on. In terms of, there's a reason why I want all of us to pay much attention to what the minister himself said. Okay. Now, the minister acknowledged the fact, and yesterday, those of you who joined the show, that was where we began our conversation from. It appears we knew what the minister will say today. Okay, we started by telling you that when this new administration took over, they told us that there was a crisis. There was an impending crisis as far as the energy sector is concerned. They told us the quantity of fuel we have and how that fuel can sustain, or within which period, or within what period the fuel can sustain power for us as a country. Because now we are doing a lot more thermal than hydro, even though the hydro remained one single major source of power. Because for the thermal, you have a lot of IPPs, so when they come together, it gives you more. But as a single unit, the Akosombo enclave gives you more power than all the individual, IPPs will give you. Do you get the point? So we started by saying that they told us that they had crisis. There was an impending doom. And this morning, or as of yesterday, he reiterated the point that they needed to do structural reforms because they inherited problems. He talked about what they did in terms of generation, transmission, and distribution. So they implemented measures to address key concerns that were being faced in these key thematic areas. Generation of power was the problem. They found the problem and sought to work around it. Transmission and then distribution. Now, he said that for a long time, when they put in the measures that they put in, power was stable. So the minister by this is trying to tell you, all of us, that they knew the problem. They implemented measures to solve the problem, and they did solve the problem within that period. And that was why we had sustainable power, because they identified the problem
and they solved it.
Put in measures to solve the problem, and the solution was what? Sustainable power. So this is a minister taking credit for the sustainable period that we had power, just like we said yesterday. That's why I'm saying that in principle, if you make this argument, I don't expect you to turn around when there's a problem to easily or be looking for people to blame. That's the first point I want to read. I made it yesterday, but I want to make it again today on the basis of what expressly the minister said yesterday. We talked about it yesterday, but the minister had not said it in the way that he said it yesterday. And I'm averting the minds of our friends that the minister in that press conference acknowledged that there was a problem. There was crisis in the sector.
When
they inherited crisis. They identified the problem. They knew what to do. They actually did what they know to be the solution. And the result was that we experienced stable power.
Now, in all fairness, Alpha, you also realize that the minister also pointed out that he acknowledges that disasters of this nature, it's unplanned.
I will come.
And
I'm
you
not
don't.
even gotten there.
Okay.
I am just building the point from where he started.
Yes, please.
And I'm saying that on the first part,
Mm-hmm.
all of us should know that this is a minister who said that I came in, saw problems, I solved it, and the
It was
result
sustainable.
was stable power.
For a while.
So the minister by this is communicating to you that he knew what the problem was. And he knew what solutions were needed. And he actually did what was needed. And the result was that we experienced stable power. The minister didn't blame anybody.
No.
The minister didn't give credit to the stable power to anybody. The minister didn't say there were people who were obstructing our work.
But we did it anyway.
And then the minister didn't say any of those things. He acknowledged the problem and told us what he did to solve the
those
problem.
problems.
I expect consistency in communication from this foundation that I have laid and from the foundation that the minister has laid. Anybody that comes to tell me that they are saboteurs, it means that you are either disagreeing with the minister, or you are saying what the minister said is wrong, or you are creating your own problem, or you are or you believe that when there is problem you give it to somebody, when there's credit you take it.
Which has been
terrible.
a recurring style in their communication.
So you
lately.
either give the credit to somebody, give the problem to somebody, or you take the credit and take the blame. That's what leadership is all about. And even if there are things that may be happening that may be contributing to it, your responsibility as a leader is to quietly solve it, so that the results will be stable power, so that you will take the credit. Your work shouldn't be to complain to us that, oh, it is MPP. Oh, they have planted some people.
NPP is not in
Oh, they are working against us. Yes, it was one of the easiest things to do. Leave that to your party grassroots. Let them run with that. That's why the minister didn't even pay attention to that kind of communication, because he knows that will be absolutely below the bar. Do you understand? Now, the other thing he talks about is the challenges. Okay, he says that there are two kinds of problems that they have identified in terms of what we are currently dealing with. Of course, the big one is what happened
And the dam.
at Akosombo. He said it was unplanned. Nobody could see
It was not
it coming.
preventable.
Nobody knew that we were going to have this situation. And he said that it's not only in Ghana, even in the most developed countries,
You have some of
you
these
sometimes
issues.
experience it. But he himself also said that this has never been witnessed in Ghana. He said this has never been experienced in Ghana. He said this is unprecedented. This is the first time such a monumental incident is occurring in the power sector, for which reason we are having to deal with what we are dealing with. Now, I think that's why I agree with the minister when it comes to the action he took on the GRIDCO chief executive. Because I think that ultimate responsibility will require that you do not, or we do not take this as usual when something that has never happened in our history has now taken place. And it has caused such a significant problem in the power sector. So I think those people who are in charge have some questions to answer. It may be because of their incompetence. It may be because of their lackluster attitude. It may be because of nonchalance, or it may be because of technical problems. But even technical problems sometimes, it doesn't just come. It builds up on the basis of the actions and inactions of people who are supposed to have known better.
On this particular point, Alpha, you know, yesterday some of the people from the media asked the question about the GRIDCO boss, and they were asking if the asking the GRIDCO boss to step aside was not just shifting blame, so that the other people can afford not to bear the responsibility of what happened. But then the minister clarified that it is in the boss's own interest that he steps aside for independent investigations to continue. And so when something, as you pointed out, something that has never happened, when it happens, we need to know why it has happened at this point in time.
Yeah.
So the minister explained that whatever the case should be, the boss has to step aside to allow investigations and due processes to be followed. Because, I mean, you cannot have the person who was in charge when the crisis happened to remain as investigations continue, or affect the credibility of the findings that will come out. And so I think
for me, I agree to some extent what the minister has done, or the directive that he gave. I think that we need to conduct a very thorough investigation into the matter. But I have some questions though. You know, this is one of our, it's not even one of, it's the biggest power installation we have. So, Janice, for instance, if we have enemies as Ghana and they want to hurt us, amongst the things that they can target, do you not think that this installation will be part? That the Akosombo installation or whatever is not just an installation that produces or supplies power, but it also have to be considered as a national security zone. Because the minister indicated to us that the police is also conducting a parallel security investigation to look at the aspect of criminality. And that's where I'm coming from. That if there's the possibility of criminality happening, what sort of security do we provide to such installations in this country? Because if I'm a terrorist, if I'm a nation wrecker, if I'm an enemy of the state and I want to hurt the state, power installations are things that I would target. If that is so, knowing this, what kind of sophisticated security do we provide to such installations? Because it's not me saying it. The minister said that there's also aspect of criminal investigation that ought to be carried out. So that's a possibility. The moment you hear that, it means that it's a possibility. It may have happened. So if that is so, my question is, these installations as we have them in this country, including Akosombo, for instance, as critical as it is, what kind of sophisticated security measures do we take in relation to these infrastructures? Who is watching what they are doing? What kind of measures do we put in place? What kind of deployment who is watching from afar? Is there a system that can ensure that somebody is somewhere watching whatever is happening around this area? Because of how critical is it? Do we know the kind of, activities that is happening? Who is supervising all of these things? So these are questions that I think demand an answer. And those that are yet to be affected, what this means is that they too could be affected. What should we do going forward? Because you see, my fear is that in Ghana, we are a group of non-care people.
Very, very reactive. We are not.
We don't. Oh, Ghana so be angry. I mean, who have time to go? It's all of us. I mean, Ghana, we are a peaceful country. I mean, nobody will have time for that. So that's our thinking. So it's something that also affects the way we do things and the way we look at things. My worry is that perhaps that's the culture. That, nobody, this kind of, it has never happened before. Have you ever heard?
It won't happen.
It's not going to happen. But now it's happened. And there's a possibility that perhaps somebody may have done it deliberately. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's emphatically what it is, but it's a possibility. So if that is a possibility, to keep that possibility, what security measure do you put in place with regards to these critical infrastructure of our state? It's important that we look at that very, very carefully. Okay. Now, the other point that I need to make is that as a result of this, the minister told us that the 100 megawatts currently has been lost. Okay, to the state, which is why we're experiencing what we're experiencing. He also mentioned some of the things that they are doing. Number one, he says that okay, in still explaining the extent of the damage, he says that the control room has been damaged, and what the control room does is that it evacuates power from Akosombo to, of course, distribution point. Now that has been damaged, and he said that there's disruption in supply. So that is why we are experiencing this severe power challenge. And he says that what's been done is that, number one, they are working around the clock to fix the problem. They have engineers who have been there for 3 days continuously. And they are trying to work around the clock to fix the problem. And he's even commending, of course, what they are doing so far. And as part of his message to us is that the first unit has been brought on stream. The second unit, as at the time we were speaking, has been brought on stream. And as at the time we were speaking, the third one is about being brought online. So these are some of the measures that he said that they have taken. Now, the thing that, or the parts that will interest consumers is that now they have resolved to give us a regular update. And regular update will mean that maybe daily update, because the situation is fluid. You don't know when changes will occur because other units have been brought on stream. So it could really affect the situation. So he says that as part of that, they are working to ensure that for now you get regular updates from ECG and the Ministry for the Ministry of Government Communication. Okay, so these are the measures that have been taken. That he said is been taken to ensure that the problem is solved. But the most important thing that a lot of Ghanaians were interested in: when should we expect the problem to be solved? And interestingly, he used a very interesting description. He said within the shortest possible time.
Oh no! So someone asked. I don't know if maybe I'll try and find that for you. So one of the media people asked him if they can get specific timelines, and so he mentioned 3 months. For the first 3 months, they are going to work one to currently restore the Akosombo Dam to its full capacity, and then he said in 6 months they should be done rolling out the transformers so that we will restore power, consistent power to various households and everything. So he gave specific timelines.
Okay,
so I'll try and find that one for you.
I did not capture that. In his initial submission, what I heard him say is within the short possible time.
So it was a follow-up question.
Maybe the possible time is what he has now come to.
So I'll try and
months
I'll try
whatever.
and find that one.
So in conclusion, I want to say that from what the minister said yesterday, my view is that apart from the technical issues that may, even the technical, I don't think it will just, it must be caused by a major technical hiccup. Like there must be something serious that will be done. I'm not a technical person, let me just say that. But I'm saying that something that has never happened in our history, for it to happen for the first time, then the cost should be very, very significant. Should be that great for that to cause the level of incidents that we are now talking about. Now, if it is about security lapses, my worry, just like I've said, is that it could be that as we've come to know about Ghana and Ghanaians, that the nonchalant attitude, the I don't care syndrome, the like, Charlie, that lack of seriousness could be perhaps one of the reasons why such a critical installation possibly could be damaged by somebody, because that is a possibility as I've mentioned. So what I'm saying is that going forward, we need to really, because when these things get damaged, the impact is serious. So we need to be very deliberate about the security aspect of these installations. It's very important. Now with the bit about the how do I even call it? The replacement of transformers and what have you. I think that the I don't know for how long we'll continue to have that, because it looks as if every now and then, not long ago, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe said the same thing to us, that they were doing doom CC so that our power situation will be very robust. Now it's the same language. It looks as if
they never finished.
It looks as if every government will tell you that they are denying you power supply for the period to ensure that in the future, but the future never comes. It's like the future gets postponed every now and then, regardless of which party comes into power. MPP told us, doom CC, so that we have very stable power supply. I thought that we were done with that. Now we are having.
They did not update us on that. I don't remember a point in time where the energy ministry and the NPP
no, they
came
did.
out to tell
They
us
did
that
talk about
we were
that.
done with
The
those
reason
CC.
why they, at a point we were experiencing these kinds of outages before Akosombo
Yes.
situation, and the minister said, "Well, it is what they call, it's not doomsday, it's doom CC, because they are preparing this." The same thing he said, replacing transformers. Every day we are replacing transformers.
Anyway, on the issue of transformers, let's quickly listen to what he said in regards to the Ashanti region, so that we'll come back for more discussions.
So that we'll zoom in to do the transmission works. We're also working on some distribution lines, and Avensis will move to Kumasi this very week to commence work on the distribution lines. To further strengthen the system in Kumasi, Senate Energy Limited is airlifting a critical component which is expected to arrive here tomorrow and will be transported to Kumasi to further strengthen the generation network in partnership with Gridco. And so let me assure you that we are confronting both immediate disruption and long-term structural weaknesses within the ECG and NETCO operational areas. We inherited a challenge, but we are determined to address that challenge, like we did with the fuel issue, with the generation issue, with the IPPs, and all the other hydra-headed problems that we encountered. We are restoring what has been disrupted. We are replacing what is not fit for purpose, and we are determined to build a stronger, more resilient power system for the future. We remain fully committed to delivering reliable electricity supply to every Ghanaian. This is
All right, so that was the minister.
Whilst I like what he said, but my point is, we've had this a number of times. We are doing. I recall what, even in 2016, we were told that they have invested so much in the energy sector, they have given us what we will need in the next 50 years, etc., plan for the future, and to ask for doom, so we should forget about it. Then the MPP came, then we began to have issues, even though it's not as serious as it was. And then every now we ask questions, they will tell us that, well, there's a lot of problems in the energy sector, they need to do a lot of work, they call it doom CCA. Now you have a new administration in that, they are fixing the problems so that in future we will not. My point is, at what point will we say
It is done.
or it is significantly done? Because every now and then it's the same script, the same narrative. I think that the energy sector, it's one of the most important sectors in this country.
Yes.
I think that whatever we need to do, all of us, to protect it, to ensure that it is protected, we need to do it. And they will need to look at it from various angles, from the ECG point of view to all the other players within the sector. We need to protect this sector, because the moment something small happens to it, it affects almost everything. Yesterday, I've watched videos of cold store operators. more or less disposing of their fish because it's gone bad as a result of this problem.
I had to throw some jollof away.
Why? For how long will we continue to deal with this? Every time we have to do. Every time there's problem. Why? What is happening? So that's my brief thought on this. I think that we need to and for those who blame saboteurs, just like I've said in the beginning, please. I think that based on your own minister's submission, he gave little attention to that. So having listened to him, please,
Let's do better.
and maybe be advised that yes, even if there is that problem, there are bigger problems. Yeah, there are bigger problems. So deal with that. You can deal with those problems internally. You don't have to come and tell us. But the bigger problems are the things that the minister talked about. Akosombo, and then what he said, overloaded transformers, 40 transformers, and what have you. Maybe we can pick the calls of our friends.
05410222318 05410222318. You can call us right now so that we will hear your thoughts and your opinions on what we have discussed so far in studio. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993. 059-393-2993. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Janice. Good morning to Alfa as well. Yesterday, I made mention of this, that people should always not jump the gun to make any statement regarding an issue that is too nationalistic and very important to the people of this country. We're made to understand that some people were sabotaging the government with regard to this electricity problem. A press conference was held. The minister has explained everything in relation to the cause of the current power challenges. So those who jumped the gun by saying that it was a sabotage and whatever, where do they stand now? Please, we are in a nation that we must be very serious in building a good nation. What has happened now, though it could be some nation workers who could maybe go that extra mile to do that, but since nothing has been established, that probably some people try to do ABC or that, then it's an issue that must be concerned to all of us. There are machines. When you go to the installation, you see machines are working over there. And machine could develop any fault at any time. So as Alfa was saying, if indeed it's found out that some people probably might have tampered A or B, then the security aspect of that installation must also be upgraded. It's a source of our energy. When we discuss something as an energy, it's very important. So those politicians and communicators, sometimes they should give us a break. Because myself, since midday yesterday, I'm still not having power. Last week it was about almost a week or so. And it was actually, I called the office, they said it's about the transformers and whatever. Today, here we are, the minister is saying, though it could be the old transformers, but now the power generation is the problem. Please, we must be serious as a nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling 05410222318 05410222318. Call us now and let us know your thoughts and opinions on this issue. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Dennis, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Teshi.
Dennis, you say?
Nyamia Domo now, sorry.
But I'm Katakaka and Ra. Alfa, dear. You see me about Dennis. Oyango Pong. Oyango Pong, and the BBA. I dear NDC, dear for it to be over Musa. Oh, then look at it as I talk about Mamma said. But we are not going to come. What fine I need to carry what you or Mukoro. And I said to Petro, Petro, so and I got to help the Petro that go. And I wear back. Omutimo Muno, I'm to say Dumina dying. And not to take my own say, or you need to like. Some minister were not that I don't know, can light so. I like some can you Dennis, not know what you said, dear, skitty. Omuja kakra, baby, security so ya brother energy so ya be security wo bra ngoma so ya asoja fo a omu ani na security omu kwa no pa na ewie be ba obeja ka sa obi na ya oboa omu ntime omu no ma I feel a dream send na papa that did this man ana na poka ka bia ono sa minister ya ka ya so on 5 tantam bra o man this what deep na pata ma che na se tape je so kro apeje fi kro fri o bi ade bia omu yai no ana sa ba omu so bi wana ana otumi ko sam judge je otumi nya ko mo ti ho mo se askoso mo na ana aduma asia ma ho sia that plant na ko tuto na ya je mu ka se ye kwa wa wa siri so nto petrol ya to fu e no wa wa siri no be jo kan wa se se be bi asia you planter sisi wa ye to petrol ye ma so ana no mu ba we ska mu dia no mo bo ko to petrol mu.
Okay, Mr. Teshi.
Mama, you are
Mr. Teshi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. 05410222318 05410222318. Please, when you call, make it very snappy for us so that other people can count. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Nigeria woman back up.
Nigeria woman.
What to say?
Let me do more now, so.
Yo, Mr. Alfa, Mr. Excellency to Adamani Mahama.
Okay, Nigeria woman.
Piano, Nina Juma Pa, warrior. Yeah, and MPP for a person, one must send a Juma, when Yamiti and sit that. 1 year, maybe I said, Mr. Techiv and Ortica. Mobile, 8 years. I did a Mutini, Manya she would be ever so how a common idea, then no call Jumana for Tadi, and who send it here. Obi I want to need the sono. Not just for young people. Or per se, or my ban any muguase, and so young couple and man matter. She said, Coco, someone you guase. I know down pros and wine. Coco, you discover one number of Coco called you for the Maru. When you do a big guasia. Eguase na Mahama so, Najuma Ekoso. Ekoso mamu yama jense mu pipi mo baba diemu da.
Okay.
Na for me kan tira mo say mo juma nsani. Nti pipi oso no cut off enwure mu no sorry e mu masu da ewo Yesu dim da. Amen.
Okay, Nigeria woman, thank you very, very much for calling. 05410222318 05410222318. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Eunice.
Kobe.
Good morning. Meti Alfa and Mike. Imamu Alfa profile pic B. Why am I in Mariana? Hey, Alfa, one country. Could they know the Yamia is a wetty my. Now, me say, me minister of the motivate you. I want to talk no. Because what they can't Akusumo and Kwasi Akusumo, Obianiho. Omunya allegation no more, no munsia dear, because our problem when people were power 5 months Kurani and Dumulai, and on a dear quine or mofa a quan beso. And now more no more a year Juma and no musuomu the allegation you or more at the free Jose. MPP for ne yo mu wedum no one an a Jumano. So because it's a light no Akusumo na mo kan modumuna sana akusumo besia mo se be casto modasi dumuno ye a day ye dum 10 times and sana dia asole until light in a year more fast strategy nimbem omun sien free MPP for kwanya no mo fast man ye stable no nenye stable because ukoyesa as a upese we are against Debbie or MPP for upon Dallas nani can say dollar more than no more human who say or more money smooth because omutimi teachers for ka nurse for ka farmers for omubaye bibia ya rough I see no change on Africa na ya west.
Okay,
so it is wait munya menya duma no.
Okay, Kobe, thank you so much for calling. Now let me clarify, it is on behalf of Alpha. We've not yet done it. We haven't. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, I'm struggling to hear you, so please do call us back on 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. Hello, good morning.
Yes, but my mother don't back up. Apa why you do one more maniara?
Pacho Dabi, Inyani.
That's a copy, can you can Mungo first national security for come a power with fire.
Okay, Mr. Techi. 054-102-2318. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Listen to this. You're calling from Alfa.
Okay.
Yes. Now, NDC form today. There's a for the system. Do so just about the year or about 8 years now. Just about the year 1 month. Any experience which now put this hype as do PC should be changed to the transformers. Today, now a while here. When there's some putting measures in place, somebody shows a life, remember back. If we talk for the 8 years, the more challenge is the other. They face it. Obama will be one thing. They fix it. Then the big boss now or no, all call retirement are watching a letter. I didn't let a man so on call retirement. No, must step aside. A minute step aside this then. So someone who the only propaganda school will be on someone could hear. One can't tell me some propaganda school the only idea. And yet, any issue, you hear a light, yeah, dear Juma. And you bring a light too.
Hello? Okay, so the line dropped. Hello, good morning. Hello? I don't know what just happened, but then it's like there's some technical issues. But 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Please, your name and where you are calling from. Okay, Jonas, let's hear you.
Appointed MPPs who were not able to perform and they voted them out. NDC is...
And we need to the only thing we need to do is to just be strategic and then work on this line. That is all. Whether they are sabotaging us or whatever it is, we will not mind. If we are able to put up a good strategy, we will overcome all these problems. That is what I want to tell NDC people. They shouldn't worry about it. It is automatic that people will sabotage because they want power. And do you think MPP will go about doing good things for you? Forget about them and let's put the good strategies and we'll move forward. Mama is doing well and he will continue to do well. Thank you so much.
Thank you to 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. We can do about 2 more calls and then we'll wrap up for this discussion for today. But Osei Esibe also says, Jesus told we the Christians that we should prevent Satan from us and he will run away from us. NPP has been like Satan. And when NDC government prevents MPP from them, they will run away. I'm coming. I'll read that message again, but we have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Morning. Oba, what for this?
Yami Adumo now, sir.
Yo, you're the young for us. Oba, me more Alfa about sentence in Yamishano. Oba, it's man of it. I'm going to say, I don't know him because I Buakwa. Mammy, like to say, I'm open. Yes, the more they have to be like this. I'm going to Edma. Mammy, you never can Edma. Yes, you see the boss. Or the canon. You see the penny boss. Yes, then you're paying 10.
Hello, can you please turn down the volume of
politics. They said, come on, say, I think you're Obeka, man, I think you're Obeka. What about politics? I be like any man. Oh, I think Obeka. What about politics? The criminal system, see, and then they say, we have a cat for years, we have a cat 8 years, and you must say, Bata, Tan. And I like to tell you, and Canada, look at it, and not. Yes, my mom, we like to find out. Alfa, we have to let me the legal part and see that. So we have no like to Enfanya, in the like to Tenagma. Say, I be like Eka, like it, I Chaka, say. I'm on the question.
All right, Adonai, thank you very much for calling us this morning. 054102231 054102231 Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Mensah speaking from Santase.
Okay, Mr. Mensah, let's hear you this morning.
This problem at Akosombo, we know it's not even before time. We have to take churches members, these big pastors to go and pray. See, we don't face it. Epic money is huge money. We have to just at least build them. He couldn't complete it. The build them. He couldn't complete it. And the people are making politics with it. Why? We were here. People sold our UCG. The money that we get, they said the money has got missing. Why? We are here. And we, no, the NDC people will never go and take pensioners' money and go and put it somewhere in the. This is what is going to be American politics. That's why I said politics is going to destroy this our country. We know. Kwame Nkrumah is burdened. Some people were telling Kwame Nkrumah that he's spoiling our money. Look, now the money that we are accumulating now, where is our financial MPP, the financial minister? Where is he now? They should stop what they are doing and stop that politics. Politics is very dirty game. They should know. They should stop. I know DPP and UP, those people, what happened in Accra? I know. Whatever Kwame Nkrumah is doing, people doesn't even appreciate it. If they want this more Akosombo, they should go on. Thank you very much.
Thank you also, Mr. Mensah. So Mr. Mensah was our last caller for today. So we'll take a quick breather so that Alpha will continue with the conversation in studio.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Challenge a come on for a light. And then my force will be your light. Your light. Easy to for you who you're more than I said, I will say you're free and you're fine. And you're fine. And you're fine. And then I come to 7-4 off. And then I shall my bay at top. The shaman I want to switch in it. And then one to cock say I want you rough. So come on for a light. And then tell my day your light. Your light. Your light. Easy for you who you're more than I said, I will say you're free and you're fine. And you're fine. And you're fine. And then I come to 7-4 off. I shall my bay at top. The shaman I want to switch in it. And then one to cock say I want you rough. Hello, Zach. What's up? What's up, boy? Go here. I wouldn't go out. Now I like to. Now you're they're coming. Okay, because they do me any here. I'm not charging the phone. Okay.
So yes, the conversation is still about the erratic power supply. Some people call it doomsor. Some people call it lights out. Some people call it outages. Some people call it whatever you want to call it, the power is not stable. That's what it means. And that's what Sakore is talking about in this particular song. I want to shift away from Dumso to Bo, Bo, food. You need to eat, regardless of the situation. Whether or not you have light, you can still survive. But without food, Charlie, bro. Osa, when you get Osa, Charlie, it's a problem. And sometimes when you eat too should matter. All the places when you go and eat, Charlie, all kinds of diseases. The environment is not good at all. So I'm urging you to go to Goldfinger Restaurant. Anything that has gold in it, it's talking about class, it's talking about excellence, and that's what Goldfinger is all about. They are open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. That's where you get perfect breakfast. You get your lunch, dinner, or late night vibes. After the show, we'll go with Mr. Ame to Goldfinger. Tuesdays from 5 p.m., you will enjoy 15% off everything at Corporate Hangout. On Fridays, 5 p.m., it's Sip and Paint. You'll get good drinks, great company. Saturdays from 6 p.m., you'll get steak and wine with live music. Sundays feature a buffet from 5 p.m. to late. Now, during this Ramadan, did I just say that? Ramadan is past and gone. But you can find Goldfinger Restaurant at Amojo in Shaiso on the Dorothy Asidu Drive. Call them on 024-867-2185. 024-867-2185. Now we'll use 10 minutes. We'll beg Mr. Ahmed to give us 10 minutes of his time to talk about constitutional rule. We are in 2026. This fourth Republican dispensation started in 1992. We as a people came together to choose this system of government. And of course, the blueprint for this system of government is our constitution. That's the supreme law of Ghana. And we are experimenting or practicing what you could call constitutionality. It is not rule by law, it is rule of law as stipulated by the constitution, for which reason we need to spend some time to talk about this constitutional rule and how it has benefited us and why we need to protect the constitution, the constitutional rule, and by extent, democracy. NTC officers here from, I think, from Masoka, right? Have joined us. Unfortunately, we'll have to remind me of the name. Trinibua Kudia. Great. Yes, so why do you think it's important that we talk about this constitutional rule? Then?
Good morning to you and good morning to all your listeners. Well, as you rightly said, today marks 34 years of uninterrupted constitutional rule since we Ghanaians came together to accept our democracy. So when you look at, when you cast your mind back to 28th of April 1992, Ghanaians came together to vote massively in favor of referendum to adopt the draft Fourth Republican Constitution, which eventually came into force in 7th January 1993. So NCC, since 2001, every 28th of April, we celebrate the activity. That is, this year's theme is upholding our constitution and digital age, our collective responsibility. So we are using the same theme for this year's Constitution Week. And the emphasis is on Ghanaians coming together to show patriotism, to show truth, especially digital content creators, so that when anything that you put on, you put on the social media, you should be mindful of what you put on. Things that will bring us together as Ghanaians, things that will unite us, not things that will bring division, and also moving away from mis and disinformation. So that is what the emphasis is on this year's celebration.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are celebrating Constitutional Week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As part of the week celebration, what are some of the things you intend to do?
Yes. So the activities and implementation strategies are we have a lunch today at the national level, and when you come to the regional level, there is going to be an engagement. The program is from today, that is 28th to 5th of May. So it's an ongoing program. So the regional level, they will have series of fora, engagement with the security services, and the district and municipal levels will also have engagement with identifiable groups, traditional authorities, and other stakeholders to remind them of how far we've gone as country, to remind each and every one what you do, anything that you do, you should be mindful of, especially things that you do on social media. You should be mindful of it. You know, it goes far. Anything that you post on social media, you can imagine a number of people that will see. So the emphasis is on misinformation and disinformation, especially on content digital creators.
Okay.
We should, anything that you put on the social media, it should be truth, nothing but the truth. It should be something that will unite us, something that promotes peaceful coexistence. So as part of the activities, that's what we are going to do so far.
For you to choose that that area, it means that you may have had some concerns about the kind of things or conduct or information that is put online.
That's right.
In your view, what has been the problem with regards to that?
Well, we've realized that especially the youth, because they are most of the stakeholders, the things that they put online is not things that promote us. It is not things that unite us as a country. Somebody can put anything on the social media, and somebody will see without assessing it, without doing due diligence to the information that is put on online, and the person will take it and also share it. So the commission realized that we need to do things that will remind the people of the role they can also play, to promoting good content that will not bring division, content that will not, bring disrepute to hard-working people, their image.
Okay.
So these are the reasons why the commission chose that theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the fact that we've had this constitution for 34 years,
Yes.
and it has served as largely better. It has served largely well. Have you seen actions and inactions of people that sometimes threatens the sustainable or the continuous existence of our constitution?
Yes, the Constitution is the only working document that we have as people. Without this Constitution, the country will turn upside down. So until the Constitutional Review Commission, the amendment or whatever they have done, as people, we all sit down and then we accept. That's the only document that we have for now. So anything that we need to do as one people, especially Article 41, talks about duties of a citizen. All the duties that we have, we should make sure we go by it until the Constitution Review Commission also they have done their work, they finished their work, whatever findings that they have done, until we all come together. We have to go through referendum and all that. Yes, until that is done. But that is not done for now. So we should, whatever we need to do to protect and safeguard the Constitution, as citizens, we must do.
Okay.
Yes.
Your last words before we go, what message do you have for?
Yes, the last message I want to say is that as citizens, whatever you do, be mindful of it. Anything you put on social media, be mindful of it. Put things that will bring unity. Put things that will bring peaceful coexistence. put things that will not divide us. Don't put things that will, at the end of the day, as you, the individual, you are going to find yourself in hot waters.
Okay.
So that is what we want to tell all Ghanaians, that we should be mindful of what they do, be mindful of the information they put it out there, and also be mindful that there is a cybersecurity act there. Things that you do contrary to the act, the law will certainly deal with you. Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And that's
Thank you.
Mr. Trinidad Kudia. He is the director for NCC here in Asokwa Municipal Assembly. It's bringing the time to 2 minutes after now. We'll take a short break. We'll return and continue. Stay with us.
Asampayetia Obanyansa foso wo munye wanka na asam Te mafutu sam kakre wa supeme Yo kofi Oman ya woman Oman ya mama na Yenyi baby ako Wacha zaza ya wareni Wonsom wanyinyi pa Asadi pa wofyo ye Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyena Oman ya woman o Oman ya mama na Ati waya no ra Nyami chata Yemana renya Wonsom wanyinyi pa Sawa ya wanabe Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyena Wonsom wanyinyi pa Asadi pa ofyo yo Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyena Amabe ya ifuyena Asite be ya ifuyena Oh Amabe ya ifuyena Yena Demo yembera ye Ebe ya Obra you arabo Amabe ya ifuyena Emina Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyena Ese Amabe ya ifuyena Obra ya we sabe ya ifuyena Ao Amabe ya ifuyena Demo yembera ye Ebe ya Yamoni ye Amabe ya ifuyena Abra ya boya Demo yembera ye Ebe ya Amabe yo Amabe ya ifuyena Abra you arabo Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifuyena Sikanye bredo wafa Simpawo
So it's 4 minutes after 9, and you're still listening to the Orange Sunrise here on Orange 107.9. Mr. Ame is joining us this morning. We'll talk to him very soon. He has sent me things that he said by hook or crook I should play. If I don't play, meet pine. Hey, but Mark, have you realized that these days, he doesn't do that, Charlie, all of it always do so. Anna Molino Eveno Munt. Maza, you have to be careful, Mr. Ame. We are talking to you. But you let me read this message. We'll come to that. This one says, Alfa. There is a saying that, and this message is from my good friend Gideon Ochedako. He said that Alfa, there is a saying that the evil that men do lives after them. There is a saying that the evil that men do lives after them. What is happening now is just karma playing. What is the minister saying? There cannot be a challenge without a cause. He must fix the problem. The challenge is financial issue, which they are refusing to tell us, because when did the fire incident happen? Just some few days ago. But the Dumso situation has been with us for the past 2 months. For all you know, the NDCs intentionally set some part of the Akosombo on fire just to make an excuse. They must fix the problem and stop the complaints. Gideon Ochredakun sent us this one. He said he's on the way to, so please be. Gideon, when did you get time to? Well, you stopped the car and sent the message, but it's okay. Thank you very much. I've taken note of your message. You can also send in yours this morning. Now, Mr. Ahmed said I should I should play this one. Let me connect. Okay. Let's start talking. I will play. I'll play for you.
Alfa, good morning to your listeners.
Good morning to you.
And then good morning to your viewers as well.
You, the MPP people. It looks like you are happy with this.
Alfa, what do you mean?
I'm telling you.
Who is happy?
You.
Alfa.
Because everywhere.
Alfa, what you say that? What you say that?
Yesterday,
this morning.
I saw. If I know over there.
No.
Yesterday.
It was in your studio here.
Yesterday.
It was in your studio
Relax,
here.
let me finish.
That it was in your studio that I had a banter with the ECG regional PRO. Am I lying?
No, you are not lying.
That I was complaining about the Doomsday situation. Am I lying? How many weeks ago? So what are you telling me?
I'm saying that.
What are you telling me?
I have seen
You. From January, haven't you been complaining about Doomsday over here?
Let me listen to what you said we should listen to first. Relax. Take your time. Okay? Today you've not even brought pie. You are shouting.
Yeah, you're telling me what?
So in the coming days, the youth wing of the NDC, they will launch it so up. Yeah, because government has refused to give us a timetable, so yeah, they are paid. But it's a ukofia, no.
Oh, so the voice is.
Who was that?
The youth. He's still the youth organizer.
And then the current minister for what?
Youth and something. I've forgotten the by youth is George Opariado. Let's listen to.
It's the youth wing of the NDC. They will launch it so up. Yeah, because government has refused to give us a timetable, so yeah, they are paid. But it's a ukofia, no other app on the so no location. Ubo location now, so our light. Because somebody would have entered say we need lights. Light. Next week we'll be launching the app. Yeah. It will be on Play Store and it will be on iOS. Doomso app. Yes, Doomso app. George Opariado, NDC.
So, Mr.
Yes. Once again.
Good morning.
At least maybe by close of day today, that app we should be able to have that app.
By who?
By who?
From who?
Is he not the current minister for youth and something?
What locals does he have when it comes to doing so?
They finished the app long ago, so by the close of today, they should be able to launch the app.
Okay.
So, Alfa.
Ruben.
You see, I've heard all this talk about. Is it from saboteurs? From what to the Python to what? A whole lot of things changing transformers. This one I heard you discussing in journals that this transformer thing, Napo said it. After the fact of the matter is that we cannot stop changing transformers. Because every transformer has a lifespan. Okay? And every transformer has a capacity. Right? If our leaders will be thinking very right for the nation, we will not be getting to these problems. It's as simple as that.
If our
leaders were to be thinking right for this nation, we will not be getting here.
What have they done?
Alfa, when you get your salary and you are preparing for the month ahead of you, you plan, right?
Yeah.
And you know when your next salary will come, barring any unforeseen circumstances, problems. So you plan to meet that time.
Yeah.
And then you plan, when the Hamatan is coming, you plan for it, right? When the rainy season is coming, you plan for it, right? So during the Hamatan, let's say if you are coming to work and at times mostly used to leave your windows open. When you get into a rainy season, when you are coming to work, you close your windows, right? Okay. So why have our leaders refused to think?
Haven't they been thinking?
They are not thinking.
You're thinking.
No.
That's why we always hear from them that they are replacing.
What? That's why they've always been talking. Talk, like they are on a talk shop. Talk is cheap, so they are always talking. Talk. They do what? What have they done?
Didn't you?
Alpha, you and I in Ashanti region for the past, from last year to early this part of this year, you've been experiencing doom so before Akosombo. Am I lying? You tell me. I'm asking you.
But consumption.
Haven't you answer my question? Haven't you been experiencing doom so?
Oh yeah, I have.
Today you come and tell me that we need a BSP, additional 2 BSP in Kumasi because we only have 2 blah blah blah. When did you realize that Kumasi, the consumption was outgrowing what was being given to Kumasi? You were not able to calculate it. The rate at which Kumasi is expanding, the rate at which people are moving in, the rate at which people are building, the rate at which people are bringing more things into Kumasi. Either to at the weekends, all we think about in Kumasi was that you go to the chopper, you go and eat fufu and this thing, and then you go to the stadium, go watch Kotoko house or football matches, and then you are done. These days it's not so. Am I right? There are a lot of entertainment centers, right?
Okay.
Even the mall here.
Yeah.
Right? So what it means that energy, consumption of energy will go up. There are a lot of buildings springing up, right? There are a lot of sports springing up, right? There are a lot of entertainment centers springing up. So if our leaders were thinking,
you need money for
Alpha, please.
That kind of
Alpha, please. They have money.
Money
Alpha, they have money to spend on their comfort.
Like what?
To spend to buy new cars for themselves.
You're also buying new transformers.
New what? Alpha, please. Don't try to be like a PRO for anybody.
No, I'm asking you questions.
If they were thinking for us, if they were thinking right by this nation, they would have forecasted that, this thing will be getting to this point. Was it not in your studio that I confronted the ECD PRA that, how do you tell me you wait until a transformer has been overloaded before you start plans to add an additional transformer to that area or to change it? Why do you wait?
Because they may not be sufficient.
No, Alpha, why should we even get there? If you are thinking, you are planning, why do you get there?
They can think and plan,
Alpha,
but if there's no money.
So you have a car, you are driving, you are watching your gauge. The gauge is going down. What do you do?
If you have money, you do the needful.
So if you don't, you park the car.
So
parking the car will mean that if it's 200, they should leave.
The do so is.
Alpha, then they should leave.
Who should leave?
Then the leader should leave.
And who should take over?
Whoever thinks.
Have you ever seen a country without a leader?
So whoever thinks they can lead, they can think for us, should go and sit there. That's what I'm saying. If you cannot think for us, if you cannot think well ahead of time and plan for us, they are not thinking. Alpha, if you are to be thinking, when Kumasi or Ashanti had only 2 BSPs, how many years now? You are not thinking about a third. When at this point in time, we even need 4+. By now, Kumasi, you should be thinking about the 5th BSP for Ashanti region, right? Alpha, have you traveled across Ashanti region?
To some extent, yeah.
Go and look at the rate at which people are building.
According to the ECG people themselves, Kumasi is at par with Accra in terms of.
So why should Accra be having 5 BSPs and Kumasi will be having 2?
But then I want to believe, because if you talk about industries, there will be more in Accra than you have them in.
Alpha,
I know industries use a lot of electricity.
Alpha, hold on. Hold it there.
Alpha,
hold it there. Hold it there.
I've held it.
When do we say we have reached a peak period in this country?
Mostly in the evening.
In the evening, how many industries you have been running? It is when we all get back to our homes, right? And we own our appliances. So what are you telling me?
But I'm trying.
If Kumasi is almost at par with Accra, take out the industries. What it means that when we all get back to our homes and get to the peak period, consumption goes up.
Yeah, most likely.
So why should you be waiting for? You are now thinking about the 3rd BSP when Accra is now having 5. What it means that you're not thinking right. What it means that you're not thinking right. If I just had that very day, I remember the PRO sitting in this seat. When I said, if you take my area, for instance, I just still cannot understand why the ECG will have to wait It's just recently that one of their bosses called in and told me I shouldn't talk about the issue again. They are planning to bring an additional transformer. Why? Why should we keep on talking? And when is it me? This doomsday people are talking about. If I want to talk about mine is worse.
Yours.
Worse off.
Your home.
I am telling you, it's worse off.
How worse is it?
Last week Friday, I had to call the ECG and ask them what is the matter, because every 1 minute, Alpha.
Your own is press up.
Exactly.
It's like that one is risky.
Exactly.
You know, it's risky. It's better
Alpha,
to have like
Alpha,
long hours.
When did we have the serious rain? That was around, I don't know whether Tuesday or last week Tuesday or Monday. We had the serious rain in Kumasi.
Okay.
I forgot that in the evening with a storm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I recall.
That was the first time I realized, okay, even with the new meters, luckily enough, with the new meters, when the voltage goes up, the meter cuts. The meter goes off.
Which is good.
You know, I realized, I realized that my house, I didn't have light. Check my window, everybody around were having light. The street lights were on. So basically, what was it? Is anything happening? I went to check, my meter was off. So I called the ECG guy, what's the issue? So you take a picture of the meter for you, let me see. Then he calls, okay, the voltage is high, so the meter has just gone off. When the voltage comes back, the meter will come back.
Okay.
Few minutes, the power came back. About 2 minutes, the meter went off again. What it meant was that at that point in time, the power went off like about 6 times. Fluctuation of voltage, high, low. It kept on coming.
That one is risky. That one
and I said last Saturday, I had to call them and say, what is happening? Because the light keeps on going on and off. And this thing about the timetable, for us, we don't know what we call timetable.
You don't. Why? Timetable is
because on the days that I know that we are supposed to have light,
you will not have.
That was the time we will not have light. On Sunday, 11 o'clock a.m. in the morning, our light went off. It came back midnight in the night, 11 o'clock p.m. As early as 6 a.m., the light went off. So what sort of doomsday timetable is that? When you are putting time around that, it's only from 6 to 12, from 12 to 6.
Yesterday, the whole of the day, I was not having power.
So what are you telling us? So see, Alpha, for us in Kumasi, people should stop talking about Akosombo and sabotage.
Our problem is to combine.
Alpha, we had a serious problem even before Akosombo.
Before we were complaining.
So even today, by what the minister said yesterday, if Akosombo is resolved today,
still we
have our problems.
Even though it will not be as serious as it is today, but it will still be.
Alpha, for us, we have our problems. And why should anyone see Alpha? It's accepted that yes, I don't expect to have power 24/7 throughout the week, throughout the month. It's not possible.
There will be days that
because we are dealing with machines, right? There have been times I sent you pictures when there was a pole that was almost falling.
Yeah,
I had to call the ECG myself, send them pictures, they should come and fix it. So I expect that when they are coming to fix that pole, they will have to switch off power. So what it means that by the time they finish digging and erecting the pole and putting the cables back on it, it will be about 3, 4, 5 hours. I understand. I understand that even with the transformer around my vicinity, the fuse can go off because of power fluctuation. There are times when one of the phases is off. For me, I have all the 3 phases that come to my house. So whenever one of the phases are off, I'm able to realize that one of the phases are off. It is possible. It is possible that there can be, they call it what, they say jumper on the feeder, whatever. It is possible. But the fact of the matter is that if I cannot have like regular power for some time before I have interruptions, like what has been happening to my area, because when you go to say ECG tell you, oh, it's a persistent problem. It's from the Bekwame area.
Yeah, I think your own.
How long are they going to solve that problem?
Your own is different. It's not normal. Because ours, like when it goes, it's not. It goes off for
yes,
like
I understand.
A few hours and then.
For me, I understand that perfectly. if you ask the ECG, if you ask the Nyami, there have been several times complained to them. At times, the power just goes so low.
The last time, even the guy mentioned it, that you guys have a peculiar issue.
And people don't want us to complain.
I think one of the issues they have raised is that we have a lot of overloaded transformers.
Exactly. That's what you are discussing this morning. Yes, it's acceptable. Every year, what the fact of the matter is that, Alpha, if our leaders were planning, and you put a transformer in one vicinity, you ask yourself, how long is that transformer supposed to last there? Okay, what's the capacity of that transformer?
What's the growth?
What is the load and what's the growth rate of that area? Yeah. So that the moment people begin to get meter, 1 phase, 3-phase meter, 1-phase meter, 3-phase meter, at least maybe every 3 months or every 5 or 6 months, you go to check what is the capacity, the load that is coming to the transformer. And you know the transformer is supposed to last only for 10 years. What it means that by the 5th, 6th year, you should start preparing to change that transformer, right?
Yeah. And I also do think, futuristically, looking at the way we are going, I think government, it's time government will have to be very deliberate about solar.
Alpha, hold on. As I sit here, you added 1 cedi to my fuel because you said you didn't want me to experience doing so, right? You didn't say anything. So you think if you add 50% to my fuel, telling me that you will not want my transformer to be obsolete before you change it. Maybe a year or 2 before it gets there, you will change it. Okay. Once the load, the capacity is going beyond it, you change it. You think I'll not be okay? Alpha, you think I'll not be okay for you to take that 50%? So when I tell you our leaders are not thinking right for us, you think I'm just saying for saying sake?
They are thinking. You disagree with their way of thinking. They are thinking
what I'm thinking is that you are not preparing. You are not making more comfortable for me.
They are doing so. Just that you don't like.
You are not making anything comfortable for me. As a Ghanaian. Last week, they had to call me in the house. There's no light in KHR. We understand there's no fuel in the genset. It's not because I'm a manager. It's because we traders in conjunction with management, we have to witness, okay, you went to buy 1 drum of fuel, you bought 10 drums of fuel because of what has happened in the past. So you all police it. Yesterday when I got to KTR, we had to quickly go and sit with management and say, okay, with what is happening, how are we going to strategize to make sure at every point in time there's fuel in the genset? Because we cannot afford about 10 minutes, 30 minutes light off in KATR during business hours. Because you know what happens. KATR will become completely dark. You are driving away your customers. It's a headache. Whilst we are thinking about that, we also started thinking about in the night. Because once you put off the lights in KATR in the night, because there's no business hours, you have to provide security. That's also another headache. When I voted for leaders to lead us, to think for us, why should I be having that headache as well?
They are thinking, when Akusumo happened, see the swiftness with which...
Alpha, you see, I don't want to bring Akusumo into this discussion because before Akusumo, Ashanti region, we are having our problems. We do so.
But Akusumo too is very...
So how come after resolving Akusumo by telling someone who is already going on pension to step aside?
That's not resolved. That one is part of the...
When you say you are resolving Akusumo, and you say the person step aside so that what can be done, then you switch to Ashanti and say you are changing the head, or you are doing what? Is it reshuffling or what?
Yeah, they have changed some people.
So you
know the Ashanti regional minister complained...
So Alpha, so you think if you didn't have a problem, the Ashanti region and Nanakwesi will not complain?
He said
because we kept on crying, it got to him. I'm sure it affected him as well.
He found a solution. He said the solution is to remove some people.
So for me, Alpha, it's not so much about Akusumo.
But that too is possible.
Alpha, left to Akusumo alone, we will understand that yes. See, the very day Akusumo happened, the fire happened, I saw it. Hey! When Akusumo didn't even happen, we were already suffering.
Yeah.
Now that Akusumo has come on, we are dead.
Them dead. No, them dead.
Same reaction also happened.
That's what I said that day. I was talking to them, I said, hey, the person said, why? I said, Akosombo, there's fire outbreak in Akosombo. Why? I said, hey, without fire outbreak at Akosombo, we already having it so hard. Then now Akosombo has happened.
Kumasi, we are struggling. Like everything we know, we are afterthought.
So far, you see the reason I don't want to bring in Akosombo because if you resolve Akosombo today, you still not tell anything about Kumasi.
will still have its own issue.
That's my problem. Ashanti region, you still not done anything about Ashanti region. And by extension, you still not done anything about Bekwame feeder.
And as Borema and Ovorukru.
So I have 2 years. To grapple with Doomso.
Oh no, he said within 6 months.
Alfa, what are you talking about?
He added to 12 months. No, but I'm sure the situation will keep improving. So it's not like wait out and.
Alfa, let me tell you, there was a day. The day I realized they started the project around the Asqua Internet Bridge there.
Mm-hmm.
What I started psyching myself, there's going to be about a week. We will suffer so much doing so. Do you know why?
Because of the cables.
They needed to relocate the pylons.
Yeah.
The 330 kVA cables. They needed to relocate. You see, they've fixed about 2. And the day they want to relocate that, I know there will be problems.
Because I'm told Ahojo people are experiencing some serious situation. Okay, that was a python. It was caused by the python. Oh no, why are you laughing? No, didn't you see the python? Why are you Charlie? Okay, you know, it depends on. So, this is the ECG person speaking.
Yeah, that was someone after what the boss said.
Alfa, but Alfa, it's serious.
Yeah, what is it? The python, where it was a very serious python.
Alfa, that shows clearly that our technocrats and our leaders do not take their job serious.
Why? Python there.
Hold on.
How can you control the movement of a python?
Alfa, you take your job serious. That's why from time to time you do reviews. You check if everything is okay.
Okay.
There are unforeseen circumstances.
Like python.
That is not
very unforeseen.
Because when you leave those type of holes around your transformer area, the video they brought, what it meant was that there were a whole lot of holes on the ground there.
I never knew you had such animals in.
So what are you talking about? If you leave the holes around, what do you want to happen?
But you can't control that.
Alfa,
how do you control that?
You made it very comfortable for the python to come and hide there.
They should have done what?
I should have covered it. I think if you cover those holes and the python cannot have access to that area, what do you think will happen? A python doesn't dig holes by itself. Even if a python will dig hole, look at, okay, there's a substation around here. You've done the place so well, you've covered it, you've cemented the area, you fixed your machines, your gadgets and everything. So where do you expect a python to come from? If that's what you are being told, then it means that all our underground cables will start being attacked by pythons.
You could see them holding the python.
Alfa, the video started from the ground at which around the station.
Yeah.
There were holes around that place. And who allowed those holes there? Are they supposed to be there?
Maybe technically they are supposed to be.
Alfa, what are you talking about?
Which of
the substations do you see and they letting holes and stuff being there?
Okay, so that's in regards to Ahojo people. I'm sure now that the python has
Alfa, where the transformers are. Alfa, they shouldn't. You see, we've all seen where there are transformers. If for nothing at all, there are 4 transformers in KGTR. I've seen them. The room in which they are, I've seen it. The whole place has been cemented.
Okay.
And the cable have been shot from the ground to the transformers. If there's anything should happen and they have to dig that place, after digging it, you have to cover it back. You don't leave the hole there.
Okay.
And not leave the place open. A lot of the ECG's transformers, they have a building for it, it's an unlock and key. So if you leave that place open, what do you want the python to do?
Okay. So they have heard you.
So you come and give me an excuse that it's because of python people having this thing. The fact of the matter is that
you seem to belittle that. Suppose it's something that
We are talking about serious problems that we've been facing, serious power problems we've been facing in Kumasi from last year, this year, early this year. It started so seriously up until when Akosombo happened. And Alpha, the fact, let's ask ourselves, how did we even get here if our leaders were thinking, both parties? Because what they always tell us is that you need to have a certain level of generation capacity and have an SS, right? Have a backup, right? We understand you are supposed to have 25% of backup. And as we speak to you, Ghana, when you're at a peak period, we need about 4,150 what. And now you have 4,800 and something. What it means that you don't even have a backup. So, okay, today, this week, you finish Akosombo. God forbid that happens, that anything will happen. T1, T2, any of them goes off. But what happens?
No, Akosombo will come in handy.
I know.
Those ones, they are not.
Alpha with Akosombo.
500.
It's with Akosombo that gives us the 4,800 plus.
Yeah, you're right. Akosombo gives you like.
Which is not a dependable, which is not what we always need to have. We need to have more. So I say if today Akosombo comes back, and let's say T2 gives me 500 or T3 gives us 800 and goes off today, what means that we are going back to doing so?
But signing those, you know, we had issues with those agreements.
Yes, and they said there were too much as a stake or pay. So we've been with that thing. We allowed and we kept on growing. We've met that level. Yeah. We didn't even grow on it any longer. That's why I say our leaders are not thinking right for us. Because if you look at the consumption rate of Ghanaians,
in the illegal connection.
Alpha, now you yourself, you know now. When I have to use power for over 2 years, and I have to chase ECG to come for their money.
Some people are paying, some people
and
are
then
not
they
paying.
decide not to come for. They decide not to come for it. I have to keep on shouting. How many times did I complain on this on your airwaves? About 4 or 5 times. You had to take me pushing. It was this same studio I attacked the PRO. Then after some months, about 4 or 5 months, they brought me a prepaid meter. And when they brought the prepaid meter, they just took the old meter and they are gone.
You've still not paid?
Nobody brought me anything. When I kept on begging them, you just let me pay something. So imagine the number of people around who are in the same situation. So when I tell you our leaders are not thinking right by us, I'm so right.
These are not leaders. These are the workers.
What Alpha?
It's not leadership.
Alpha, it takes a leader to get someone to work.
No, but
you think if your bosses do not have this institution at heart, they will not allow you to do whatever you want.
But sometimes you don't have to.
What Alpha?
Wait for a leader to come and tell you, go and somebody has used electricity, go and take money.
Alpha.
So what's your use there? What do you do?
Also, at the end of the day, you are the one leading me. So do you tell me?
That's what I'm saying. That some of the things.
For me, you are my leader. So you tell me why is that person behaving like that? Why are you not taking action against that person? Why don't you ask the ECG why you having a lot of losses? Why do you have all these losses? Then you pick a sample, you pick the voices. I heard this person complaining that he has used power for over 2 years. He kept on begging you. And you see, Alpha, I didn't say this in secrecy. Right? I publicly stated it. And it's not only in your station. At your station, I said this. At other stations. I reported to PURC on 3 occasions.
Where you've used power, you want to.
Yes. The last time when they came for.
It's like, I bought your
when they came for this forum to increase PURC to the forum. I complained there again to date. So I've always been using myself as an example that what it means that you have thousands of Ghanaians who are in my shoes.
That's a problem, though. One never have to.
Because I just don't get it, Alpha. I just don't get it.
So now, the solution they have given for Kumasi, say our network is very terrible.
I hear the ministers they are flying what? They said yesterday they were flying certain equipment. They will transfer to Kumasi today to do what?
But I recall we transported some. Is it car ship or something?
Yeah, car power.
It was supposed to help. It was supposed to help, but what happened?
The day they were transporting it, I remember I was in the house Saturday. The light had to go off. I called You know, I have a lot of contacts in ECG. Our lights are off for you. So no, we are transporting car power. You've gotten to Anua Kwanta. So you need to put off all the power from Anua Kwanta to down to Santasi to make sure that you take the badge through. They said they are not they are only transiting piece by piece.
I recall. Oh, it was a huge event. Yes. President Crown.
And I remember during the last government, the past government, they also said, "Oh, we've done this for Kumasi. Now power no go off again." So any time they've been doing something for Kumasi, we've not finished doing something for Kumasi. Just as what Johnny said. Johnny said this morning, they've not finished working for Kumasi. Any time they are working for Kumasi, yet Accra is going up. Because I understand when they were building the fourth and the fifth BSP for Accra, they were supposed to bring 1 year. The one at where they did a new interchange. Pokwasi. When Nanado went to commission, they were supposed to bring that similar thing to Ashanti Ridge. They never brought it. Because they did not care about us. To hell with you people. People we only use for votes, both parties. When it's time for election, you know you go and vote. That's what they take us for.
37 minutes after 9. This morning we'll open for those of you who couldn't join earlier, we'll give you a bit of time so that you tell us your Doomsday experience. Mine has been very terrible. Because of this, my water cooler has had an issue. So this Doomsday has created...
Your footsteps don't get bad.
No, I don't cook, so... That's really
sorry.
The problem.
But I know some bachelors who
who
get stew and stuff into their fridge.
I'm not.
You buying it.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Also, you buying it. Food stuff. Don't you buy and go and prepare.
No, it's like you don't cook. And you don't allow anybody to cook for you.
For now.
And this one, I heard someone saying the person on your DP, you didn't invite them. I even wanted to ask them about that. Yeah. I heard you say that. No, it's not you alone. It's not you alone. Myself are God's fault.
I had good meat and fish. My jollof.
So it's like my attitude.
Before you've been preparing food inside the fridge.
So it's like
as for him, he says
it means I am better.
You stand by the government, say like this, give me government. So after eating
so now it means that my way of doing things is better.
Do you have a gas cylinder?
I don't even have a cylinder.
Do you have a gas cylinder?
No. If I don't have
you have cooking utensils.
I don't have a refrigerator.
And you told us, and then you told us that you'll be getting married this year.
Oh, but that one.
So you expect a lady coming, she bring her things from the house.
That is what we do.
Huh? That's what you do. That's what you and who does that? You and who does that?
No.
And whose daughter are you going to marry?
No, where I come from, that's what we do.
Where? It's a lie. Why you put up here like that?
I'm telling you.
Whose daughter are you going to marry to do that?
By me, so I'm coming home. If I'm here and I don't have these things, it means that I can live without those things, right? Do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
Me currently, I don't have it. I'm not complaining. It's not a bother. It means that whoever is coming, supposed to come with that.
What are you talking about?
If she,
it won't happen. Then Alfa, then at your marriage, don't invite us because what I'll cause a whole lot of problems.
Then the mic will be off. In fact, there will be doomsday on that day. When you speak, nobody will hear you.
No problem. I'll bring you home my own microphone and speaker.
Because
I'll cause a lot of problems for you then.
Me.
Don't go and bring anybody's daughter and come and stress her.
Like how?
I'm bringing your own cooking utensils and stuff.
No, but
get your thing set.
That is what we do.
Get your thing set.
No, I don't want to complicate matters.
Complicate what matters?
It will be overdose.
What's overdose?
Because you have at the end of the day.
What overdose?
So as for those cooking things, it's the ladies.
So it means when we are talking about our staffs are getting but you don't care about that. You only care about the heat, right?
Yeah, victim.
You only care about the heat.
My water, because of the electricity, my water too has a problem.
Okay, and what again? That's all.
That's and the heat, and I don't get light to
charge.
These days I steady, so yeah.
You don't get light to steady.
Yeah, it's a problem. Those are my issues with light. If not, food there is not a big problem. But I know people have issues with that. And I didn't even know Marco was part of that. Part of those people who have issues with food.
You didn't know that
I didn't know he was keeping
but
food.
But he told you last time he has been cooking himself.
He doesn't know how to cook.
What are you talking about?
I'm surprised. What do you cook?
So so you mean what he has in the fridge? Who has been to cook?
People have been bringing it to him. He has a lot of
Who have been bringing from where?
He has a lot of girlfriends.
Oh, I see.
As for me, I don't have.
And you have how many girlfriends?
I don't have even one. Nobody likes me like that.
Alpha.
So.
Alpha, she's listening, no.
Pardon? Who is listening?
You.
Me, I don't have anybody. So yes, that's the matter. So I really empathize with those who are, because to keep food in the fridge and for it to go is a very terrible.
And after yesterday,
especially soup.
I heard Samir Oku also talking about the BC students.
In his
area.
Very
hard. Yes, that they're not getting light to.
It's not easy.
Let's say.
But these days, I'm told there are some lamps that have come that you can use.
So if the lamps will help.
Oh, at least it can sustain you for some time.
It's so serious. They should get this thing solved, especially Ashanti region.
Okay.
I'm stressing on Ashanti region because we've been suffering even before Akusumo.
Yeah.
And businesses. On Saturday, at a point in time, you know, the whole of Saturday, my work area, they were off. They had off. And people were sweating the evening. When the power came back, people came, they were coming to buy ice water and stuff, drinks, and then you tell them it's not cold.
People can't sleep. Especially those who are giving
I don't
birth.
know. My luck, the luck I had was that I bought rechargeable fans.
Oh, very good.
That's my luck.
My only advantage is that I live on the last floor. So at least on the last floor there's some bit of air. So when I open the window, and mosquitoes don't really worry me.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm able to
survive. You are cool with that.
This one said, Alpha, you have a problem. I have more than enough to bring along with me. It's a mom. Cooking utensils is nothing for me. Even common pin or needle, I'll bring it along. Okay. We'll talk about that later. But I mean, Gamaya, prepare the food already and be bringing it every day. It's like every day they bring,
what are you talking?
Bring rice and stew.
So the person will not stay with you?
No, I'm talking about now. Even before we get to that.
And who has sent that message?
It's Lizzie. She's making fun of me.
Okay, Lizzie. Lizzie, don't mind him.
She's joking.
Alpha is not serious.
She said food is nothing. And she has never brought me food before. How can you
Did you ask her to get you food?
Oh, but she should know.
Did you ask her to get you food?
Lizzie, if you are listening.
But she knows that you've been buying gobe. So you want to be like, once you eat gobe, you're okay.
What is this gobe? Please.
You are gobe kid.
Please, Lizzie, bring food here. Rice and jollof.
Rice and what?
Jollof, powerful.
Did you bring you rice and jollof?
No, jollof with chito.
Jollof is chito.
And is it this name? If I want to mention every time I make mistake, chicken. Okay, I will say kitchen. So with chicken.
Then she has chito.
Jollof and chito. You've never eaten it before.
What sort of weird?
It's a very powerful combination.
No wonder.
You've never eaten.
No wonder.
You let me pick phone calls.
I can see the bachelor in you.
Let me pick phone calls. For those who are experiencing Doomsaw, please tell us your Doomsaw experience. Mine is affecting my water flow. I'm telling you.
Let's get to the transformers. Did I hear them say they are changing transformers? That's why there's Doomsaw.
It's part of the problem.
But the current national chairman of the NDC says that shouldn't be a problem.
How? He's not an engineer. 0541 022 318. 0541 022 318. If you are listening, you can call and share with us your Doomsaw experience and the explanation that has been given. Are you convinced by those explanations? Let me read some of the message. This one said, good morning. Adonai Babrin Sports Abuakwa Kubease ECG. And he added an emoji of holding his head. I don't know what you mean by that.
But now they are off.
Abuakwa.
They are supposed to go off today 6 to 12.
6 a.m. to 12.
Those that went off on 26 are going off.
I have the time to go.
It's not easy. I wish I could have a student mattress at the mall so that because the mall doesn't go off.
So yes, Aqua Mercury is going off today.
Read through the microphone.
So that this is the area is going off today from 6 a.m. You have Domiabra, Apromase, Apiedu, Kokobin,
6 a.m.
Yes, to 12. Part of a Juso, Trabuo, Manson Quanta, Banco, Twedie, Franse, Antoakrum, Mineso, Seidi, Adam Kwame, Dujama, Fufu, Esofia, Samai, Nketia, Esanso, part of Chronom, Techiman, Denchemoso, Ushimase, Hilltop, part of
As for the Hilltop, they shouldn't even mention their
Mosizongo
name.
Airport, part of
These people, they don't have problem.
Ehia, Kuma, Apromase, Krapa, Bampenase, Edubenso Kese, Suedo Edubenso Bia, Sawaba, Asabe, Asokori Mampong, part of affordable housing. Akoko Amo, Chen.
It's 6 a.m. to 12.
Yes.
You go home and it's still off.
Pakoso,
I'm telling you.
Akurem,
It's more than
Dagomba line, Ofori Krum.
You're coming closer. You're coming closer.
Ami, Amoko Stadium,
Hey,
Afrancho.
Hey.
Ofori Krum. GBC, Asafo.
GBC, Asahaya.
And Dadeso Aba, Dote, Sepe.
Oh, is the whole Kumasi now?
Yabe. Achemade, Chinchimbo, Agrikinzima, Ebraso, Kromwase, Asokwa, Mase, Adwenase, Tabum, Abuja, Esen, Wawase.
This one is you simply say the whole of Kumasi.
Zongo. Then I say Abinchi, Anyang Kwanta, yes, the man please. Domina Abono, Obo Kuwait, Sewia Aprabon, Mampontin, Agona, Nsuta, Kumewu, Mampon, Efigase.
No, if I were them, I would mention the names of areas that will have light because they will be fewer than so that you save yourself this stress.
Owabe Sofulai complex. So Owabe Sofulai complex. Nyenchine Nyase in Kawie. So you see the Ebuakwa route. Tuase, Esikuma, and then surrounding areas.
All of these areas?
Yes.
Will
from 6 a.m. to 12 noon.
I'm telling you that it will
then
go
from
beyond
12
that.
noon to, there will be another set.
So which one do you prefer? The morning belt or the evening or the...
the morning belt.
Well, you're not... You're not... Okay.
For me, I don't prefer any.
But the morning
I have a business running in the daytime.
No,
and I need a place to sleep.
And for you, one provision store, you have to be careful of some of the drinks, the paper drinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cold stores.
As for the cold
So
stores.
those, businesses, you have a problem.
As for cold store, you have
because
to
the
get
barbering
them
shops, they have a problem. Cold stores, yes, they have a problem. Those selling foods, you have a problem. Yes.
Oh, please, you can call me and share with me your Doomsday experience, okay? Please.
You see, when I came, you were talking about pie. The reason I didn't want to talk is that I had some dough in the fridge. They all went bad. So I decided, okay, I'm going off a bit.
I mentioned it. I said the morning.
Yesterday,
yes.
Girl, she sells this fruit juice.
Yes.
300 bottles.
Yes. Fresh juice. No, don't selling the fresh juice. Don't selling the ice cream cake. Ice cream cake. Sobolo. They will all be affected. All those selling the fresh juice will be affected. Because you see, the fridge needs constant power.
Submissions, from Janice. Now, I was not quite happy about the submission because I was saying, how can MPP leave their internal wrangles and concentrate on sabotage?
And those who is a sabotage,
excuse my language, you let me land. Come on, how can you say so? How can you back as almost who defending almost say?
No, she's not defending them. Who tell me? Or say, sabotage in a list of your problems. They are minister no kasano one can sabotage. Into which means a woman they not see minister. Sanga minister nimse sabotage one go beka. Into one can never sabotage the minister na kan na office issues no sa no bezoche.
No. Okay, how can they leave their internal rebels? How can they do that? They can do it. MP people with my end is because that political sabotage ready. I will hold on baby. I will be on my several times. Oh, we met my so now, Masa, get to come out ever pure for number one tema. Or we catch us ever pure or Ninika shaving the that tank being office,
ever pure after 15, 30, almost 20 years ago. What is how about you, because all of that is you, or any way I want to use you. And this animal in there, I possible. We will get around my yes, I said, or we go be a human, said, unless the only thing about power. If you are more be a town, I say it's possible. Every time possible, it means over there, and yet no, and there many of Mukas say, I think.
That's it.
Bye bye.
Okay, so that is his view. Talking about 0541 0223. You can also
1 year now. You are telling me sabotage. So is anybody sabotaging?
Hello.
Hello, Alfa. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Talk to me. What is your Dumzo experience?
No, Dumzo, we are facing so many problems, but I heard the guy is mentioning something for the area what they have off. But I'm talking from the chance, but we have light. So I don't know the way he gets it.
He said that chassis is not part of your. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe you heard a chassis, but it's not a chassis. But even if it is, he mentioned a chassis and you have light, then good for you. But then maybe expecting that they will shift it for you.
So I don't know. So maybe you should come back and.
Okay. Okay. Is there a chassis is not part?
Okay, yeah.
I remember during the Dumzo days, there was a guy who.
Let me get this clear. I didn't make this list too.
No, it's not you. It's the ECG. Of course, it's the ECG. It's not you. Good morning.
Morning, Alfa.
Yes, your name and where you're calling me from?
Alfa, I'm Kasesi Kwaras.
But your Dumzo situation, yeah, na say nye.
Alfa. Mina nan person bisa say ina no bobono time na time be na date.
Say 6 to 12. Anopa 6.
Dabe.
And then 28 is today. Yeah. And
na kwara so state kan. Because so for like you say one lie.
So let me get this thing clear. Please. You see, people should be careful. When it comes to Kokobin, for instance, there's one part of Kokobin where entering the right-hand part. It's a different feeder that feeds that place.
Okay.
And our part, which is the left-hand side, is a different feeder.
Okay.
So they might mention Kokobin, you might think the whole of Kokobin. No.
Okay.
So at times, one side has light, another side do not have light. It's very possible that same area, different feeders are feeding the area.
Thank you.
It's very possible.
I do so issues in India. I am the politics. I am because some people also know. Nani know. And Taiwan about the government do bit my found. We never find politics. Yeah, when talking about Kwame Nkrumah akusu money and she did my bit. My and try to bit my new politics. And one make a found.
Thank you very much for your contribution. It's 54 minutes after 9. We'll take the last one and then we'll wrap up our conversation this morning. It's not easy. But I hope that, as the minister said, it will improve. And then the Kumasi one too. Please, the people in Kumasi, do work harder. Be serious about your job. Yes.
It's not Kumasi alone, Ashanti region.
Yes, it's the whole of Ashanti region.
Because for me, my area, for instance, they say it's from Bekwame. Bekwame is not in Kumasi directly. From Bekwame coming down.
Yeah. Now Kumasi is too wide. It's too big. Yeah. So.
If you drive around Kumasi.
Yeah, Kumasi. Kumasi, the places Charlie, is not easy. Good morning.
Hello, Alfa.
Yeah, you are our last caller, Abdul Rashid, right?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. This load shedding and the timetable giving up, I do not understand, because from the minister this morning or last night, we were told that they were able to restore about the 2 generation power, and by the grace of God, probably today they will be able to restore the last one, and then we can get full generation. So this load shedding now, is it for, because prior to this, about 2 days ago, I've seen a publication from the ECG talking about plant maintenance. So is this shedding is for plant maintenance or is as a result of this power breakdown or the plant breakdown at the generation plant. So I still don't get it. Because if they say load shedding and they are giving us timetable, it means it will take us more than what we are expected. But if you are already saying that you will restore full generation within these days, like 2 or 3 days to come. So the whole of these giving us this, I can't get it. Whether it was already planned to happen or it's as a result of that is. So please, if there's a way you can reach someone to give us clarifications over this. Thank you so much. Alfa.
Thank you very much, Abdul Rashid. Let's wrap up our conversation. Mzame, in wrapping up, what would you say?
In wrapping up.
And for those who are sabotaging our electricity, please, we want to beg you. I'm coming. That one is my message. Let me put it across. When you disagree, then you will tell me. Please, for me, my point is, it is not impossible for people to sabotage. It is possible. I just think that it may be the least of our problems. And that even if there are saboteurs, the government knows how to deal with them. So it can deal with them. But I'm saying if you are part of the saboteurs, please, the sabotage is not just the NDC, which we have been affected. So stop. I'm just advising you. Mzame.
Are you done?
Yes, I am done.
Really? It's also out. Okay, then I'll check from here.
So give it to Mzame. Today he will read everything for us. He will read it.
I'll check from here. 6 p.m. I said you is out. Okay.
So Max says that the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Is it 6 p.m. to 12?
Yeah, this is 6 p.m. to 12. Yes, this evening.
So it will come back whilst perhaps you are
sleeping. So it is the places that are supposed to be affected are Abakonde, part of Ebuakwa, part of Tanoso, Fumeswa, Kwamo, part of Ejuso, Tetrim, Edumai, part of Faade, Adeja, Esreso, Zoom Lion Factory, Insheso, Dakojom, TUC, Fanchinebra, Aswanse, Akwetialai, Alaba, Roman Hill, part of Edum, Chronom, Abuehia, Bremai West, Ebusuye Kruwa, Ken UST, Joansa Agogo, Nyabu, Atonsu, Petransan, Sepe, Bukrum, Airport Runabout, Pankrono Estate, Bukrum, Asokore, Nyansume, Bantama, Racecourse, Edukrum, Dagumba Line, Oforikrum,
Mantima.
So
they are bad.
Yes. So
okay,
the feeders are
different. Okay.
So Bomso, Susanso, Abu Bwedi, Emena, Ayediase, Apemso, Deduakon, Brema UGC, Etimetim, Kenya say part of Ebrim, Bosore, Kwadaso, so now Kwadaso go this evening.
So the guy who
says he has light.
Who the name
appear say Deduaku, Mem, New Brodekwa, Beposo, Nyamieni, Patasi Police Depot, Santasi Runabout.
You mean the police people?
Kwadaso Estate, Ejunase, Oshimase, Konkori will be going. Kwauma, Abuabo, Asago, Apre, Ampetia, Trede, Dakon, Pechi, number 1, number 2, Atonsu Esli, Jinyase, Kote, Chirapatre, Ahinsai.
That's for the tech area there. Almost all.
Tikrom, Bauro, Adakoja,
to rain, eh? The weather will be.
Udumase, Chechevere, Udum, Ahiyem Saints, Mayaka, and then surrounding areas. Okay.
So even if your name is not mentioned, you can fall part
and the surrounding
of the
areas. Once you surround that place, be ready for it.
Surrounding no see areas now. So that is
the but please, I'm begging the minister and the ECG. Asante, we will beg you. We are begging you on our knees. Find a solution for us.
The coastal people, they are struggling.
Find a solution for us because businesses, we are
suffering. Students. Some people are about writing exams.
Businesses are suffering. At times, maybe you think, you need to close at some time, make some. And you see, some of the businesses, they make sales in the evening.
Yeah. So for now, the 24-hour economy, I'm saying,
12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
So
So 6, yeah. Then from that, yes. 12,
and you see the way to happen is that
today is
will be
this
shifting.
afternoon to the evening. Yeah, that's our list. Please, you push it to me. You push them to me.
So let's leave it here. That's our show for now. We'll just try to walk you through. And Lizzie has sent me a picture of some jollof rice that she served at Orange.
Okay.
And she said I wasn't here.
She served the jollof rice. When was that?
Mark was here.
When was that? This year?
Mark will never be absent. No, this one I'm not saying.
No, hold on. Alpha, let me help you with this. Lizzie came to serve jollof here last month. Yeah. And you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
I also didn't know about it.
No.
Lizzie, good morning.
What we are saying is that bring me special one, Alpha, Ali, one person.
Tell Lizzie good morning.
With a lot of protein.
Alpha, I said tell Lizzie good morning.
She has heard you. Let me tell her what I want to tell her. If you don't bring it, then don't come and give us long story. Please, we are begging you. That is our show. We'll end still with Doomso. Until Doomso ends, this will be our signature too. It's not easy, but I believe in the minister. John Jinapo will do the needful. Hopefully he will solve it so that everything will be fine. That's been our show. All of our friends who took time to listen, we are grateful. Join us tomorrow for another edition of the Orange Sunrise. My name has been Alfa Ali. Have a very good morning.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Charles Akuma on full light. Anytime I force will be your light. Your light. If you for your move,